Okay, part 2 for Exodus. Moses goes and brings the people. They come back, and there is this mountain, Mount Sinai, and God, and all the fire and smoke and terrifying stuff going on. The people are afraid. What does God want? They're going to find out. However, this is so interesting. Even before they get the Ten Commandments, they say to Moses, everything the Lord has said we will do. Quick story. Centuries later, the rabbis said, so as not to make Israel think that they're better than anyone else, because they're not, that God went to the other nations, 70 is how many they were viewed as being in the world, and asked them if he could covenant with them. And they all said, well, what's in your law? And God would begin to tell them the law, and they all said, no, thank you. That's this. And then God, oh, I've got these slaves over in Egypt. I'll go get them. So God goes, gets them, and even before they know what they're getting into, they say, everything that the Lord has said we will do. So the rabbis said the Jews were the stupidest of people to say yes when they didn't know what they were getting into, and they didn't. Okay, so then you have the giving of the Ten Commandments in the 20th chapter of Exodus, this great moment where God gives the 10 words. What people don't realize is that according to Exodus, which is the first account, God spoke the 10 words and everybody heard him. And they were terrified. And after God spoke the 10 words, the people said to Moses, we can't take it, we're going to die. You talk to God and we'll listen to you, whatever you have to say. Well, they didn't, but that's the natural human fear. Now let me fast forward it once again to the rabbis. And being born Jewish, this really speaks to me. The rabbis maintained that every Jew who would ever exist, everyone, was there on that plain. And every Jew heard God say those 10 words. Every Jew. So that no Jew could ever say, well, that law is passé. It may have been applicable back thousands of years, but it doesn't speak to me. Why? Because everyone said everything that the Lord has said we will do, and all Jews heard it. So it is their DNA. Isn't that wild? One more piece to Exodus, the piece de resistance. Keep listening.